All night, say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl DestinyAyanea, and we back at it again with another freaking video. So today, what I have in store for you guys is a hair tutorial. I'm gonna be doing a quick weave. I don't have a cap, y'all. Please don't do me on. I've been doing these quick weaves for I don't know how long. My hair is perfectly fine, still the same length it was before I did the quick weave, you know. It's just a matter of how you wash it out and how you take out the weave, how you take out the quick weave. So I don't really have a necessity for the caps. I sweat in my head sometimes, so I prefer to do no cap. And so right now I look busted, crusted, dusted, and the whole no. I was gonna do a side part, but I'm gonna go middle part. Y'all. Okay, starting with the braid out. I don't really have a plan out. I really braid my hair the same way. Honestly, it just depends on where my part is. So for this scenario, my part is going in the middle. So I like to start off with a middle part. Yeah, I like to go ahead and do my part, making sure that I've got the back as well. Make sure you leave out enough leave out to cover the back as well. Bring it back enough, but I don't want it to be a deep part, you know? It probably won't even be that deep. But it needs to be deep enough so that when I do my leave out, I have stuff to cover the tracks back here as well. Okay, y'all see my part isn't going back too far back, because again, I don't want no deep middle part, maybe that's too much leave out. We don't want to have too much leave out, okay? Just a good amount of leave out is perfectly fine to cover your tracks. That's all you need. So firstly, I like to start with the back, and I do like a little, can y'all see that? I just take my comb here, and I do like a little half circle. And I take it like, I'd say like here. Y'all see where my eyebrow is? Like here. That should cover my tracks, and I make sure I straighten that part out. But I do that same thing on the other side, going into that brow. Right here, into that brow, okay? Use your eyebrows as a guide, okay? Now, y'all see it's not straight or whatnot, right? I have to go in and I have to straighten it. I always part my hair based off my eyebrows that I barely have. Please don't do too much. So, I'm gonna straighten this part up. Okay, so I got my part to be something, y'all. You don't have to be the straightest. Okay, so I'm gonna clip this off both sides, and I'm gonna go ahead and braid this part. Okay, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but get it almost perfectly straight. I'm gonna take this, and it don't have to be a perfect braid. I'm literally just gonna braid it about the way. And if you don't know how to do cornrows, if your hair is thin enough, you can honestly slick it back. but I like to do braids. It really just gives me access to my scalp because, like I said, I sweat in my head a lot. My head be itchy. So I like to have that access, which is why I do braids and no cap. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just take 2 bobby pins. I might need more. To secure a bobby pin, always go up first and then take it back down. So go the opposite direction of where you're trying to put your bobby pin, and then take it back that way. Okay, got that pinned up out the way. Boom, 1 sec. Okay, now like I said, this is how I do my quick weaves. Everybody might not do their quick weaves like this, but this is how I do mine. Okay, this is my tutorial of how I do mine. I go ahead and I part. Really, I don't even want that much out because it's really too much. Just want to part off the front part. And I like to do this around the back as well. Let me put that up for y'all. Just nothing crazy, just a normal amount. Okay, this is my foundation, y'all. Your foundation of your quick weaves is what's really important. It's not much here, but I still like to take it and just do a little twist. Just twist it on out the way. Now do that all around. Well, not necessarily the back. I just kind of leave that out the braids naturally. And that's just to honestly not break that hair off. You're supposed to do that with doing sew-ins, especially. Like, no, leave that hair alone. That's what I do. Part out my perimeter. Not these parts, y'all. That's not necessary. Just the most sensitive parts, which is the front and my little kitchen that I have. You don't gotta be perfectly parted off. Next, my instant edge control. My instant edge control is what's gonna give me a smooth braid pattern. Now, you can always do big braids, little braids, like do honestly whatever works for you. For me, I do medium braids. Like I'll probably do one here, and then one there, and then I'll take it all the way around. So, y'all see how that part is not the straightest? It doesn't have to be the straightest. You just want to make sure that it's separated from your hair. You want your scalp to be exposed, basically. And I'm gonna show y'all why when we get to that point, okay? So, foundation, right? I like to take it here and go here. And this is gonna be my very first braid. Start on either side, right? Now, take my edge control. Nothing crazy, y'all. I just put some on there to get my braids really nice and really flat, okay? If you have bulky braids, do not expect a flat hairstyle. Like, your braids have to be not bulky. The next part is just gonna go here. And no, my parts aren't gonna be straight, y'all. Just letting y'all know in advance. I'm literally just going through, taking my comb through, and that's that. And as y'all can see, I don't braid all the way down, and that's for a reason as well. Take more edge control. And no, I don't put this throughout my entire head. That's unnecessary. I honestly just put it here. That's to expose my scalp, basically. Okay? And I just take my comb. So, I'm not finna sit here and do no good braids. Unless this was if this was a sew-in, yeah, my foundation would be the flattest ever, because I know I want that to stay for a long period of time. This, on the other hand, might last me. It should last you 3 or 4 weeks. With me, I'm terrible at keeping hairstyles, so I give myself 2 weeks with it. I feel like that's valid for me, especially knowing that I take my hair out so freaking quickly. So this is what I do all over my head. Now, what I like to do once I get like dang near to the other side, I go ahead and I stop at that point, and I go ahead and switch to this side, right? And I do the exact same thing, braid it up, and I'm gonna show y'all why once I get to those braids. Okay, so that's my last braid. Start from one side, get to where you're halfway done with it. Then start here. This is the important part. Make sure you doing that, separating your hair from the leave out. Now this is very important. I'm gonna turn to the back. So, I like to take it, separate it into 3 parts, and then braid normally. Get down far enough, right? Grab this piece and pull it in, braid that in. This other piece can wait a little bit longer. You want to braid down 1, 2, and then put this piece in and braid down like so. That's my braid out. It's nothing crazy. We'll take this last piece and braid it all the way down. Now, with this braid, what I like to do is take it, right? And y'all seen me, I was braiding this way, right? So I bring it towards me and I braid it the opposite way. That's gonna like lock that braid in, so you know it ain't coming down for real. So, with the loose braid, I just like to take it and honestly put it wherever I can. Wherever I feel loose spots, I grab it and I put it in there. Here's another loophole it can go in. Like, I really just put it into loopholes. And that's just that on that. I hope this look good while, you know. It don't even have to look good. It, honestly, your braid down doesn't matter. As long as it's flat, y'all. Now, I'm gonna take oil. I haven't really been using this, y'all. I used it maybe like one time, the time I did my braids before, so maybe I'll be using this throughout my quick weave process. I love to put oil in my scalp when my scalp is itching. Y'all, best feeling ever. So, what I'm gonna do, take some of this oil and I'm gonna put it in my scalp. And I'm pretty sure y'all know how to oil your scalp, right? It can be any kind of oil, y'all, for real. I know the caps protect your hair, but do it really, baby. I gotta put on 2 caps. Then on top of that, a liquid protectant. Like, y'all, my hair will be sweating so bad. I don't put on caps, okay? I don't use caps on my quick weaves because I need to be able to access my scalp. That's just me though. To each his own. I only do that because I know how to wash my quick weave out correctly, and maybe I'll do a video on how to take my quick weaves out so y'all don't be alarmed by me not using a cap. I haven't lost no hair, so it's valid. Anyways, got freeze spray, that's an option. Spritz, that's an option. And this E-band, that's also an option, right? One of these, I'm gonna spray it on my hair and I'm gonna blow dry it, okay? Okay, so once I did all of that, at the base is good. Okay, so I'm going in with this glue. So I've sorted my tracks. These are all my lengthy tracks, the longest tracks that I have. These are the medium tracks that I have, the short ones. And I'm talking about the length of the track size, basically. So long ones are gonna go with the back, and then I reserve one for the very top to put here. But for the most part, the long ones go with the back. So tracks, glue, blow dryer. You're gonna need a wig brush or a comb or whatever you use to brush your tracks. This one is gonna go, I hope y'all can see. Y'all see me? Let me make sure I'm in the middle. This one is gonna go under my braids, but not on this hair, okay? You hear me? Don't put it on that hair, but put it here, under. Okay, so when people lift that up, they don't see your braids. Now you got the glue on that track, right? I'm gonna take the track and I'm gonna put it not on that hair, but put it here. Alright? Under your braids. And that's how I lay my very first track. And when I lift that up, you see my kitchen, not my braids, okay? The next track is gonna lay about here. Okay, now, got the glue on this one, right? This track is gonna lay here. Right above that track that you just previously laid. Okay, and then I'm gonna keep doing that to about here, and then I'm gonna show y'all what I do. Okay, y'all, so this is the back. I'm gonna take a longer track, right? And it's gonna start here. Okay?
Okay, so the reason why this track needs to go here is because you need to have enough hair in your face so your leave out blends correctly, okay? Okay, so this track needs to wrap around your head, so I will take it and I'm gonna place it at where my part begins, and I'm gonna place it all the way around, making sure I don't overlap that track and put it directly above it, okay? And y'all will see that going here. And then, of course, after placing every track, I just go ahead and blow dry it, making sure it's dry before I move on to my next track. Now, you want to keep placing those tracks like that to make sure you have enough hair to blend with your leave out. I always make sure to measure my tracks before gluing them down. That's very important. Do not just glue your hair down. Measure it first and then glue. Okay, I'm gonna keep placing those tracks like that, and then once I get to the end, I'm gonna take one and place it along that part, and y'all see why at the end. Okay, so right here you may notice that the track is a different color, and it's because my hair is two-toned, so I need to make sure I include that brown as well as the black, okay? So I'm going to continue that same pattern up until I get to the top. Okay, so once I get to this point, I stop the U pattern and I go and begin to layer it on top of one another like we started at the beginning. Okay, like I was telling you guys, I want to take one last track and I'm going to place that directly on my part, and that's going to give me the flattest leave out. The goal is to get the track as close to your leave out as possible. You want to continue to do this all the way around until you're as close to your leave out as you possibly could be. Once you place that last track, it should look a little something like this. Okay, now we're gonna move on to our styling process. I start off by blow drying my hair firstly, and then we're gonna go ahead and pick a style.
Okay guys, so I blow dry my hair. This is how it's looking in the back. Okay, we want that full, cover them tracks. Do that, do all that, for real. I'm gonna go ahead and get my hair protected. I use this for, let me show you how close. I use this one because it gives me that shine that I need while also protecting the heat from my hair. So I'm not gonna put too much, just a little bit, because I don't want it crazy oily. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna part my hair in the middle and comb that part towards the back. Go ahead and straighten that part out. You can measure it from your nose so you know that your part is in the middle. I'm gonna go in with more of this. And I'm gonna put that on my hair, making sure I do the ends as well. Now, I'm gonna layer this because I want it to lay a certain way. So, my hair stops here. So I'm gonna take this track and just take a little bit. You don't need nothing crazy. Take my shears. I be seeing people cut their hair with scissors. Stop doing that. Don't do that. Take my shears and I'm gonna take it, and you don't want to cut for real. Just take your scissors and I'm basically cutting that like this, but not really cutting. Like, as y'all see, my scissors aren't closing. Just taking it and doing that. And some layering so that I can blend in with my hair really nicely. And I'm gonna go in and do the exact same thing to the other side. Now, I'm obviously right-handed, so this is a little hard for me, but I still make it work. Dang. Okay, so we're about to go in and flat iron it. Get this leave out good. I should have put another black track on top of this because that is too much brown. Y'all see how y'all can't see my braids when I lift it up? That foundation is key, for real. Like, for real, foundation is really key. I'm not capping to y'all. So I'm gonna crimp it because I forgot I had this. I'm gonna crimp it. Okay. Anyways, I had to stop recording. Stuff was finna die. Sorry for the scenery change. I'm gonna go ahead and flat iron the top. That's the only piece that needs to be straight. The rest can be whatever. Cause I'm about to crimp my hair, so. Let me just straight at the top. For the most part, my hair is doing job. I'm using this instant edge control. I'm gonna put that on my edges. Just gonna swoop it here. Or at least that's how I do it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. You never know, somebody else might be trying to figure out how to accomplish a quick weave. And it's your girl DestinyAyanea, and we out this thing. Bye.
I feel so ordinary, step and get one round me. Treat me like all the right, wear me out.